Hi ladies, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I thought it would be a great idea to share some of my favorite quick and healthy snack ideas with you all and to kind of talk about snacking in general and what the benefits are in healthy snacks. So to me, snacking is, it's important because for me anyway, it helps me to really bridge the gap in between meals. So if I'm feeling any kind of, little hunger, it helps me to just sort of feel satiated. And it's a way to provide my body with a little bit of nutrition until the next meal. So I'll tell you what I always tell my daughters, which is just that a snack, it shouldn't be meal size because it's just a snack. It's supposed to be just a small amount of food to tide us over and sort of be that bridge until dinner or lunch or whatever meal it is that we're snacking in between. So it's never, never really meant to overly fill you so that you aren't full at your next meal. It's just meant to be enough to sort of take the edge off, if you will, your appetite, and again, provide your body with a little bit of nutrition until your next meal. But you definitely want to, eat at those regular meal times. That's what works best for me anyway, is to stay in that routine of regular meal times. So I want to make sure that I am good and hungry at meals. So that means not overeating at snacks. Another thing that I want to share about snacks is, again, for me, I try to make sure that they're full of nutrition because that's what's going to help me to stay satiated until the next meal. So we're talking about things like, making sure our snacks have some sort of, either protein or healthy fat, and maybe a little bit of healthy carbohydrates as well that provides our body with some fiber. So again, we're feeling nice and satiated. Snacking in that way, when we're getting that good nutrition from either protein or fats and some fiber-filled carbohydrate, that can also help us to manage our blood sugar, which is why a lot of people feel, really ravenous in between meals, or like at that 3:30 to 4 o'clock p.m. hour. You probably know what I'm talking about. You felt that ravenous hunger. When you provide your body with some things that have protein or fat and some fiber, then you're helping your body to keep your blood sugar balanced, which again is gonna take away that extreme hunger and help you just kind of glide through the rest of the afternoon into your next dinner time meal. So I'm gonna share some of my favorite snacks with you. These are sort of my go-tos every day. Some, if I'm at home working, I can grab here from the pantry, or some, I'll show you how I do maybe a little bit of prep work to take it with me. And then some, if I'm sort of on the go and I've got to have something quick and healthy, I've got a few of each of those. I do always have some sort of healthy snack on me, whether it's some sort of a bar, and I'll show you my favorites. But I've always got something in my bag that I can go to if I'm out and about, working or running errands or running kids around or whatever it is. I make sure I have something in my bag that I can go to, again, just to help balance my blood sugar, kind of take the edge off that hunger and let me make it on into the next meal. So again, we're gonna focus on things that have protein and or healthy fats and a little bit of fiber. So first thing I wanna mention is I really love all nuts. And so I always keep nuts in my pantry. Right now I've got cashews and pecans. I'm out of almonds. I also have Brazil nuts. So a lot of times what I'll do if I have these larger bags like this and I wanna make them into single serve bags, I'll just use these little small snack size Ziplocs and go ahead and measure everything out ahead of time and grab a couple of these or one of these to have in my bag if I need something on the go. So I like to do nuts by themselves, but sometimes if I'm having a little bit more of a sweet tooth, I also like to add some dried fruit. And goji berries are one of my favorite. These are the Navitas Organics. I think you can probably order these on Amazon, so I'll link them below. But goji berries, I love them because they're really high in vitamin A, which of course acts as an antioxidant. All berries are full of nutrition. They are full of antioxidants. And goji berries, dried goji berries, are no different. And these don't have any sugar added, so it's just the berry itself. So I'll do maybe just a small handful of the goji berries, which also have some fiber in addition to the antioxidants, with nuts, whichever nut. All raw nuts and seeds are super healthy, or high in healthy fats, or high in omega-3 fatty acids. So really any one you could rotate through if you've got a couple of favorites. Another thing that I love to do, and these are great for on the go or traveling, are these almond butter packs. And there's a couple of different brands that make these, but this one's from Justin's and I really like it. It's about 2 tablespoons of almond butter. So I'll toss one of these in my bags. I do find that they're a little bit hard to eat because sometimes it's hard to get all the nut butter that's like in the bottom and in the corners of the packet. So it can be a little bit hard to get to. So I usually toss into my bag, if I travel with these, I'll toss in like a plastic spoon or a plastic knife so I can really get in there and get all of the nut butter out of the bottom. But these are some of my favorite, and I always stock up on these when I'm traveling. Another favorite snack that involves nut butter is I like to do a medjool date, and these are just from Trader Joe's. But I'll do 1 or 2 medjool dates and take the pit out of the center and then just put a little bit of almond butter or peanut butter right in the center where the pit was. So it's like an almond butter or peanut butter stuffed medjool date. Dates do have a little bit of natural sugar, but they're also really high in fiber and they're high in minerals. So, 1 or 2 of these are fantastic. And again, don't worry about a little bit of sugar if you're just doing 1 or 2 of these and you're mixing it with a little bit of the healthy fat. So together, those will help to balance your blood sugar. Another favorite that I have, and this has protein and healthy fat. I'm sorry, my package is ripped, but a string cheese. I love to just grab a string cheese. Sometimes I'll do like an apple or half an apple with it. Sometimes I'll just grab a string cheese on its own, but I really love these. And again, I'm sorry about my package being ripped, but these are from Sargento and they're pepper jack. So they're really flavorful because they've got a little bit of spice from the pepper jack, and they include, in this, there's jalapenos. So again, a little bit of spice if you're looking for some flavor. And I might put this again, like I said, with some fruit, or I might put it with a healthy cracker and just have a couple of healthy crackers with my cheese. With crackers and any processed foods, you just want to make sure that the ingredients list is as minimal as possible and that there is some fiber or protein or something in it that is gonna, have some nutrition that'll help to balance the blood sugar, so it's not just empty calories. So by empty calories, I mean that you're getting calories with the food, but there's no nutrition, there's no fiber, there's no protein, there's no healthy fats. So this is one of my favorite brand of crackers. It's the Blue Diamond, it's the Artisan Nut Thins, and I like the sesame seed ones because they have the highest amount of fiber. So for 13 crackers, it's 130 calories, 3 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of protein. So that's pretty good. A few of these with maybe a string cheese, that's another favorite, more savory afternoon snack. So always read your labels. Always look at your labels. Look at serving size. Maybe I need to do a whole other YouTube video about how to read a nutrition label. But the first thing you always want to look at is the serving size. How many servings are in the packet? Because, so the serving size for this is 13 crackers. If I eat 13 crackers, it's 130 calories. If I eat the box, or even, I could very easily double my serving size. That would make it 260. If I ate the whole box, math is hard. Let's see, that would be over 500 calories. So make sure you're taking a look at the serving size. That's very, very important. And then you want to look at things like calories, which matter, yes, but am I getting some nutrition with my calories? Because that's what's most important. I want to make sure I'm not eating those empty calories, which means it has 0 nutrition. So again, this one for 130 calories has 3 grams of fiber, 3 grams of protein, and the total sugars is low. It's 1 gram. So this is my favorite and one of the crackers that I keep in the pantry. Another thing that I love, if we're kind of talking about processed foods, so we're going from least processed. Actually, I have one more that's not processed, but this is another one that is processed, but it still is, to me, a better choice. It's crunchy chickpeas. These are from Saffron Road, and they've got a couple of different flavors. This one's Chipotle. So again, for this, the serving size, a 4th cup, is 130 calories, but it's got 5 grams of fiber, of course, because it's chickpeas, and 6 grams of protein, of course, because it's chickpeas. So this is also a great option too. There is a little bit of sodium because they're dried chickpeas, which makes them crunchy. So just make sure you're drinking plenty of water to help flush all of that out. But I also like to put these on my salads. They're a great snack, or they're a really good kind of crunch maker on a salad. So the next thing I wanted to show you, and I just kind of recently got turned onto these. I love boiled eggs, but sometimes it's a pain in the butt to boil them yourself, right? And so you might not take that extra effort. Well, now you can buy them boiled and they're already ready to go. So these, I've seen a couple of different brands. These are the Vital Farms. I think Trader Joe's has some. I've seen them at Kroger, but it's just a boiled egg. So these are really easy to grab. They don't have the shell on them. Let's see if I can show you. So they're literally ready to just grab one out of the refrigerator. 1 or 2 of these, or you could do an egg and put it with a few of the crackers for a little bit of fiber. But that's another healthy choice, which of course the egg has protein and also a little bit of healthy fat if you're eating the yolk as well. So that's another kind of quick and easy, just grab out of the fridge to go. Not so easy to travel with, Like if you're going on an airplane, I would probably do something like the nut butter pack, you know, maybe some of the crunchy chickpeas. Could take some crackers if you wanted to pack them up. And then also fruit. I love fruit on the go. Apples, bananas. If I think, you know, to pre-pack some fresh berries or maybe dried berries, that's another good option. But for, you know, if you're going on like travel or something, you know, it's kind of hard to take berries. Maybe you're lucky enough to find them in the airport, one of the airport restaurants that can be a little bit hard to find. So the last thing I wanted to show you is my favorite snack bar. I love these macro bars, Go macro bars. So they're vegan, gluten-free. I love these because they do have some protein in them, so they tend to stay with me. But actually, the whole bar I would use for for meal size. So I usually just do a half of one of these bars in the afternoon for a little snack. And again, I don't want to get overly full when I have an afternoon snack. I want to make sure that I still have an appetite. You know, when dinner comes around, 6 or 6:30 is usually when we eat. So just a half of one of these bars really tides me over. I think most of them are made with nuts or nut butter. Like this one's peanut butter and this one's peanut butter chocolate chip. So usually if you find me out and about, if you were to go through my bag, you'd probably find one of these Go macro bars in my bag. I love these. The other thing I want to say about, you know, just making sure that, you know, you're not ravenous in between meals is to make sure you're drinking enough water. I always have my water bottle on me with the thick silicone reusable straw. I swear by these. I don't know why. I don't know the science behind it. All I know is that when I keep one of these really thick, wide silicone, you know, bendy straws in my water bottle, I drink more water. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm just telling you to try it. It works. I'll link the straws below that I have that I got on Amazon. And if you don't love water, I have this on me all the time. Like I do not go anywhere without my big bottle. This one's 32 ounces. I don't go anywhere without it. You will never find me without my bottle of water. But if you don't love water, and sometimes I get bored of the taste of water, I am really loving these this electrolyte drink mix. It's called Ultimate Replenisher. I think I've showed you guys this before. And they have quite a few different flavors. This one is orange, and I really like this one, but it's an electrolyte drink mix. So it's got some minerals like potassium, it's got a little bit of magnesium, some zinc, manganese, so different minerals that will help to keep you hydrated, but it also just makes your water taste really good. So definitely try those, and I'll link those below as well. I love all of these flavors. So I hope you found this video helpful and insightful and valuable. Let me know below which snack you're gonna try, or if you're already an afternoon snacker. As always, thank you so much for spending time watching this video. Also, be sure to check out these other videos that I think you'll love, and I will see you next week. Bye.